told her I got done warning, she's coming soon. Wait until I got done warning, she's coming soon.
I worked in a record shop in London, England for many years, and lots of strange and great music came in. And one of the albums, I think, at that early times, which when I was just beginning to explore blues music, was a Blind Willie Johnson album, a collection of all his sides. And I remember listening to it and just thinking, this is so different than anything I've ever heard before. I'd even heard Robert Johnson at that point, and Blind Willie McTell and Charlie Patton, but there's something about him that was so different and unique.
When we were a young band traveling around in the South, we listened to a lot of blues and country. It was sort of, we were just discovering it. Being Canadian kids, it wasn't something we grew up with. And at that time we were promoting an album, our first album, which was called White Soft Earth Now, and as we were traveling and hearing this music, we went home and wrote Trinity Session, which was a combination of blues and rock and country and all these new sounds that we had discovered while we were traveling around. So that whole sound, that genre, certainly was a huge impact. So I can say he's had an influence in our music for sure.
In the year of 1918, God sent a mighty disease. It killed many 1,000 on land and on the sea. Wait until I got done, Jesus coming soon.
We did Jesus Coming Soon. It's a song about the 1918 flu epidemic that killed, I think, 20 million people worldwide. And we used a Blind Willie Johnson sample from the original in the recording. We used it as the chorus. We cut back to it each time. We were trying to figure out how to get into the song and how to give our own vibe to it. It's a very energetic song, and it kind of, once it starts, it just goes. So using the sample was our way of kind of keeping that energy going, and that's trying to match what he originally created as far as the energy and the intensity goes.
Singing with any voices is exciting, and trying to fit your voice into what they're doing is what you do as a vocalist. But doing that track, Jesus Coming Soon, was even more exciting because their voices are, these are voices that from the past, 100 years ago or so, and makes it even more intriguing. And also too, they were so powerful, the voices. So to try and fit my voice, which is a softer, gentler voice, in there, find my own place, was a challenge.
Soldiers died on the battlefield, died in the camps too. Well, the captain said, Lieutenant, we don't know what to do.
When I'm tired, I got someone, Jesus coming soon. When I'm tired, I got someone, Jesus coming soon.
And I just felt that every time we came back to the chorus, which happens fairly regularly, every 8 bars or so, it was great to have him inject the song with his energy again. So that was why we did it. It was pretty cool.
Jesus Coming Soon is about the whole flu epidemic that killed a lot of people, and I mean, we are faced constantly with fears of epidemics and some sort of disease that will come and wipe us out that we won't be able to fight. That fear and how to cope with it, and something that we can't control. And as humans, we like to feel that we can control everything. And when we find something we can't, we often turn to religion.
When